It's Cajun Cardboard coming at you today from the great state of Louisiana. I am coming to talk to you today about the 10 most valuable Prizm Silver rookie cards in existence. I prepared a little slideshow for the top 10, but I've got an interesting spreadsheet showing the top 26. I've sorted them in order of card ladder value, and the reason I did that is because there's a little bit of a problem, and there's going to be a few aberrations you're going to see on here where you're asking yourself, what the hell, I didn't think that was there, or I thought this was worth more than that. The problem is, if a card hasn't sold since, if the last card sold during the first quarter of 21, that value is going to be skewed. So I didn't want to use the last sale price because it would penalize cards that were sold more recently, since the cards from the bubble have reduced in value or have come down back to earth in value. So I decided to use the card ladder value to kind of calculate the order of cards 1 through 10 and really cards 1 through 26. I've also got a column on this spreadsheet for market cap. I'm going to go through the slideshow with you at first, and then we are going to then we'll bounce into the others getting votes, or the ones that finished 11 through 26 based on the card ladder value. But I thought it would be a good time to take a look at these Silver Prizm PSA 10s because they've kind of, for the most part, not all of them, but for the most part, many of these 26 players have taken a beating. Please bear with me. I put this together by my head. I wasn't sure of a good way to make sure I didn't miss any cards. Essentially, I was looking for every Prizm Silver PSA 10 card. I did not include the year 2020, so I stopped at the Jaws Zion year 2019. I didn't include 2020 because there's just so few that the numbers would be extremely skewed. So this is the years 2012 through 2019, which is pretty much the entire Panini Prizm era. So if I missed a card that's worth more than $500, please correct me. If I missed one that should be in the top 10, I apologize for being an idiot. That I just did this off the top of my head based on what I could figure out, just kind of searching card ladder and searching eBay, sold comps and things like that. So without any more delay, let's get cranking here. Card number 10, shockingly, despite the fact that it has a 2105 population, is the 2018 Silver Prizm Doncic. Obviously, this card would have been significantly higher on the list. A few months ago. It has taken an absolute nosedive over the year and has now settled into what we think is the new floor. This card is going to be a topic of conversation when we finish the list and we take a little bit of a few minutes to talk about market cap and what that means and where this card ranks in market cap. So this is card number 10 on your list, the 2018 Silver Prizm Luka Doncic. It's really marked the demand, the explosion of demand in the hobby, in 2018, 2019, and 2020. Card number 9 on the list is the Devin Booker. Now, this is a card that's a little bit on the rise, and so it's the 2015 Silver Prizm Devin Booker. It is only a pop 177. Just look at the contrast between 2015 Silver Prizm and 2018 Silver Prizm. It is amazing what Panini did. They printed the hell out of them. This is pop 177. That's less than 1/20th, like 1/25th as many probably out there in the wild as there are Doncic PSA 10 Silver Prizms. And this Booker comes in at a card ladder value of $3,180. And this card sold just 2 or 3 days ago. So that is going to be a very accurate number on the Booker. And the Doncic was a very accurate number as well. Card number 8 on our list is MVP candidate, another MVP candidate, Nikola Jokic. His 2015, same year as Booker, is just worth slightly more at $3,221 on the card ladder value. This card sold last on January 26, 2022, so that card ladder value is pretty much on point. It is a pop 128, so super similar to Booker's card. There's just not many of them out there. I think this 2015 Silver PSA 10 and Booker and Jokic is a little bit undervalued. We'll look at that a little bit closer when we get to market cap and kind of examine that and figure out what that means compared to other players. But that's where Jokic lands. The Joker comes in at number 8 on our list. Number 7 on our list, shockingly, is Bradley Beal's Silver Prizm. Now, this card has as much to do with the population and the actual set that it emanates from as it does the player. Obviously, Beal has struggled this year. The Wizards hit an absolute wall. His cards aren't exactly going through the roof. He's not on the tip of everybody's tongue. He's not on the All-Star team. He's just kind of in limbo until he gets traded or the Wizards do something drastic. But this card is a Pop 26. Like I've been preaching to everybody for months and pretty damn much years now, the 2012 Prizm silvers, greens, and golds are just, they're like Sasquatches. You just don't see them. They just don't exist. There's just not many of them in PSA 10 for sure. As you can see, this card is a Pop 26, and it comes in at number 7 on our list at 3,600. This 2012 Prizm is going to be a theme, guys. You're about to see it shake out. Next on the list is another 2012 Prizm. It's card number 6. It's your Anthony Davis PSA 10, card number 236. Again, look at the Pop 32. I mean, these are, you know, about like getting a Prizm orange in modern. You know, it's a silver card, but there's just not that many of them. I think there was one per box. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's a box hit. There's just not a lot of them out there. This card comes in at $47.74. Anthony Davis has reeled off 4 monster games since coming back for the Lakers. It's not translated into wins, but I would think that this card might be in for a really big run up if the Lakers can put something together and actually win some playoff series. I think he and LeBron's cards will see a pretty significant spike. Let's see what the Lakers do as we approach the trade deadline. But your Anthony Davis Silver Prizm Pop 32 comes in at number 6 on the list at $47.74. Card number 5, Damian Lillard, another product of low population from the best Panini Prizm set ever made. The card ladder value is just a shade more than the Anthony Davis, so at $48.68. This card ladder value might be a teeny tiny bit skewed. It basically takes the last sale, which was $5,256, but it takes it from 7 months ago and then applies it to the Damian Lillard card ladder index to arrive at this card ladder value of $48.68. But that $48.68 drops Damian Lillard at number 5 on our list. Moving on, number 4 on our list is the 2012 Prizm. Like I said, there's a trend here. Kawhi Leonard Silver. It is a Pop 40, so a little bit higher than the other 2012 guys that we've looked at. The card ladder value here is $5,727. This card last sold in August of 2021, so it's been about 6 months, 5 months, 6 months since this card sold. Right at 6 months, it looks like. But the Kawhi Leonard Silver, as you know, this card was significantly higher a year and a half, 2 years ago, like between the bubble and today. The card had a massive run up because Kawhi was on fire. Kawhi won a title with the Raptors. And then obviously injury problems and load management and all of the above has pretty much rendered him persona non grata and just kind of the forgotten man in the NBA. That's card number 4, guys, at $57.27 value. Card number 3, Kyrie Irving. This card's going to be a little shocking, and a big part of the reason is the card sold just on the edge of the 2021 card bubble. I shouldn't say bubble, but the 2021 first quarter explosion, we'll call it. It sold for $12,000 on April 25th, was just on the tail end of that first quarter. But well, it was really maybe a month after the end of that first quarter 2021 explosion. It sold for $12,000. So when we apply that last sale to the current index, which for Kyrie Irving is obviously going down, it yields a card ladder value of about $7,596. This card is about half the population of Kawhi Leonard as well, so that's also going to attribute, going to be, you know, one of the prime constituents of why his card ladder value is greater than Kawhi Leonard's, despite not really matching his accomplishments from a career standpoint. But Kyrie Irving sneaks in at number 3 on our list with the PSA 10 Silver Prizm from the great set of 2012 Prizm. Card number 2 on the list. This is going to throw you for a loop. We're going to put an asterisk next to this one. The reason is you see a card ladder value on there of 22,786. It's a population almost identical to the Kyrie Irving. This is a Pop 24 card. Klay Thompson is hot. He is on fire. He just got back. His index has shot up, but this particular card has not sold for 18 months, fellas. Okay, so this card last sold in August of 2020. So before the 2021 first quarter explosion, it sold for $4,000 way back when. And so this card's been on a roller coaster as far as the card ladder value and the Klay Thompson index itself. When the index is applied to that sale from August of 2020, it produces a card ladder value of $22,786. So you're thinking to yourself, well, if you don't know who number one is, then you're probably not paying much attention to the hobby. No surprise, number one does not come from the vaunted 2012 Prizm set. It's none other than Giannis Antetokounmpo and his 2013 Prizm Silver card number 290, which has become the flagship rookie card for the two-time MVP and Defensive Player of the Year and NBA title holder. This card has a card ladder value of $27,267. It last sold for right at that price about 3 weeks ago. What can I say about this card? It's the cream of the crop when it comes to silver Prizms from the Panini era. It doesn't get any better than this. This is card number one on your list. Let's take you over to my spreadsheet. I did want to show you guys this so you can use this data. If you can, I can't really blow this up any larger because I think it'll cut off the screen. Let me see what I can do. That's about all I can do right there, guys. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys and you can see the screen. But what I wanted to point your attention to is here's all the guys, starting right here with Joel Embiid. Here's all the guys that are going to show up as 11 through 26 in order. You'll see it's Joel Embiid, Jimmy Butler, John Morant. Believe it or not, Ja and Zion both show up in the list at number 13 and 14 as far as their value, despite the fact that their population is a mesmerizing 1265 and 1409 respectively. Right below that is Draymond Green, again, another card from the great 2012 Prizm set with a population of only 25. That's a $1,500 card. It last sold in December of 2021. Moving on, we got Zach LaVine from 2014 at $1,245, Jason Tatum at $1,113, and believe it or not, Ben Simmons is still hanging on as an $1,100 card, probably due to the scarce population. He's about 1/5 as populated as Jason Tatum's Silver Prizm PSA 10, and they have about the same value. DeJounte Murray is going to surprise a lot of you guys. I know you've noticed he's putting up monster stat lines. He might get that reserve all-star spot that Draymond Green is going to vacate due to injury. That would be great for DeJounte Murray. Well-deserved, playing on a not very good team, but putting up monster Westbrook-type stats only in an efficient way. So DeJounte Murray is coming in on our list as well at $945, just shy of $1,000, fellas. That's a big-time card if you've got a DeJounte Murray Silver Prizm PSA 10. Right under DeJounte is Trae Young. Trae Young is just going to be the victim of a ridiculous population. So 2157 PSA 10, even more than Doncic, even more than Ja, even more than Zion. 2157 pop is really high. Even by ultra modern standards. So Trae Young is settled in nicely at 865. His card's sort of taking the same path as the Doncic card, spiked to an insane level and then has kind of come back and tried to arrive at a new floor of 865. So that card last sold 2 days ago or a day ago on February 6th. 2 days by the time you see this, I'm assuming. So that card's at 865. After Trae Young, you have Chris Middleton, Donovan Mitchell, Jamal Murray, who the hobby has forgotten about, and then Jaylen Brown sneaking in at $600. His cards have pushed $1,000 as well in the Silver Prizm PSA 10, but it's a steady $600 now. I gotta believe that number is going to move significantly upward if Jaylen Brown gets the trade that everybody wants him to get. Same can be said for Jamal Murray. I believe his card's at 611 with that low pop of 173. I gotta believe his cards, if he comes back healthy and the Nuggets can make a run. I don't know where MPJ is. It sounds like he might be out for the year, but I think Jamal Murray is on track to return in about a month. If he can come back healthy and team up with the Joker, and maybe they make some moves in this, at this trade deadline, the Nuggets become a contender again, I gotta believe that Jamal Murray card is worth more than $600. as it has been in the past pre-injury. Then the most shocking of all the cards on here, in my opinion, is Karl Anthony Towns. I think the guy's the third best center in the NBA. No offense to Rudy Gobert, no offense to Jared Allen or whoever the hell else is a young up-and-coming center, DeAndre Ayton. But Karl Anthony Towns is, I don't even think it's an argument. He is the third best center in the NBA. He's made all NBA teams. He's behind Jokic and Embiid only. He's a low pop of 138. He's the same year as Jokic and Booker, and has about the same population, but his card is 1/6 as valuable. And all I can attribute that to is team success and hobby. Just no eyes are on him in the hobby. So Karl Anthony Towns is number 25 on our list. And then look who sneaks in at number 26 on the list. The last of all the PSA 10 silver prisms that are worth $500 or more. It's the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's actually a very low pop for the year 2018. And I've actually just noticed I made a mistake. I've got Ja and Zion in here as 2018, but they're 2019 obviously. But Shai comes from the same year as Trae Young and Doncic, that 2018 Prizm where they printed the hell out of the silver prisms. But there was a condition issue on that card. I'm not super familiar with the card. I don't think I own the card in PSA 10 condition, but it has only a 19.6% gem rate, which is significantly lower than Doncic and Trae Young and the other rookies from 2018. In addition to that error they made where they don't have the rookie card symbol on there. But so that puts that card in there due to the low gem rate, which reduces the population to 499 instead of 2,000 like Doncic or 2,100 like Trae Young. But that's it, guys. I did want to point your attention to the market cap here in this column. As you can see, on the screen, I've highlighted that column for you. This is something you probably want to educate yourself on. You can use the data in market cap to kind of really what market cap is it's the population times the value of the card in that particular grade. That gives you the market cap of that particular card in that particular grade. So if you take 75 Giannis cards here and multiply it by the card ladder value of 267, you get a market cap of a little over $2 million. What's interesting about this is that you can see Doncic's market cap here is $6,315,000 just for his silver PSA 10 rookie card. That is 3x Giannis's market cap. I don't think Giannis is 1/3 the player of Doncic. Put another way, I would not rather have one Doncic than 3 Giannis's of any type of card. So a market cap is a way where you can kind of compare players' value. And obviously it doesn't mean Giannis's card is 1/3 the value of Doncic's, but the market cap itself just kind of shows how much of that player in that card the hobby wants. And they've got Doncic at $6,315,000. Even below that, you can look and you can see the market cap for Ja Morant and Zion are second to none. So right after Doncic, it's Zion and Ja Morant with the next biggest market caps. So take that for what it's worth. I don't know if that means Giannis is undervalued, Doncic is overvalued, Ja's undervalued, Ja's overvalued, whatever. You guys can fiddle around and play with market cap all you want to. You've always got to remember when you're comparing two players, you can't just say because this guy's this, the other guy's undervalued. It may be that the first guy was overvalued. So it's a sliding scale that you guys have to do your own research on and make your own decisions, based on using the eye test. Watch the games, watch League Pass, dig in, read, look at stats, read box scores, dig into some of the metrics. You'll figure it out. So anyway, just a cool little table here for you guys. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to keep trying to bring you some of these kind of miscellaneous impromptu videos like this midweek. As you know, I drop 2 PWCC recap videos on every Monday. I've got a PWCC Weekly Auction preview every Thursday. And then every Friday, I drop a Michael Jordan Explore the Card where we take a deep dive into an insert or parallel from the 90s that features the GOAT, Michael Jordan. So if you haven't caught those, go check out my playlists and start at episode 1 and watch all the way through. We're on episode 13. So appreciate you guys listening. Stay positive, keep collecting, have fun in the hobby, and peace.